Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Tawanda Coleman. You know, dietary experts are constantly stressing the importance of a healthy diet, and one that includes fresh foods and produce. They also tell us to avoid foods that are filled with preservatives because they're not good for our health nor our waistlines. But what if all you had was access to unhealthy foods? Well, that's the reality for a lot of communities. The Nashville Mobile Market has a program, though, that is working to get fresh, healthy foods in all communities, and we'll learn more about their efforts in just a bit. But first, if you were given the choice between having sight or hearing, which would you choose? Well, that's a question that was once asked by the late Helen Keller, and she chose hearing because she said the loss of sight cuts you off from things. However, the loss of hearing cuts you off from people. The organization Bridges works to bridge that gap between the deaf and hard of hearing and the hearing community. And here to tell us more about that is Kate Haygood, who's the Director of Development.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Tawanda.
Well, it is a pleasure to have you here.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
For anyone, Kate, who may be experiencing some hearing loss or maybe have a family member that may be having some hearing problems, let's share with them exactly what it is that you do, your mission at Bridges.
Okay. What we do is we try to bridge that gap between hearing and deaf and hard of hearing. One of the things that we realize is that a lot of times the deaf and hard of hearing community feels isolated.
Yeah.
And so what we try to do is we try to be that connection to the hearing world. I love what we do, and I love the fact that we're able to be open to everyone. I mean,
Yes.
we provide services to hearing people as well to help them learn about the deaf and hard of hearing community too.
Yeah. So you all are there for many folks, not just for the deaf and hard of hearing, but for all of us, basically.
Correct.
Things have certainly changed since the Helen Keller days
yes.
when, as you said, they felt more isolated.
Right.
Talk about some of the changes that the deaf and hard of hearing community has seen happen over the years.
Well, definitely technology. That is such a huge thing for them. Now they can actually communicate via telephone. We actually call it a video phone, where they can call a provider, there's different providers out there that actually they can call a person who signs can answer the call on video. They can tell them who they're trying to call, and then they'll connect them to somebody who is either hearing or deaf or hard of hearing. And they can sign to each other, or they can actually sign to the interpreter, and the interpreter can interpret to the hearing person.
That's wonderful.
So it's a phone call basically, which is really fantastic, because before that wasn't that
not even
happen.
an option.
No, and of course they use TTY, which was where they put the phone on the little typewriter. But this is actually a more personal way to communicate with people.
And I've noticed, even working in the television business, that so many television shows are now closed captioned.
Absolutely.
And that's wonderful, because for so long they were not. But now it's hard to find a show that's not closed captioned.
Correct. And also TVs now, they're being made with the closed caption capability, so all you have to do is hit a button that will close caption for you on the television.
Yeah.
So all the new TVs are being created like that. But that's something that's really important to us, because we want to make sure that people out there are being able to watch the shows they enjoy, get the media that they need so they can actually know what's going on.
Absolutely.
So closed captioning is very, very important.
It's very important. And you all have lots of important programs there as well. And working with the youngest up until the elderly. Let's talk about some of the programs. And one, I know you work with young people.
Yes, we do.
All the way from young to high school.
Yes, 6 years old to 18 years old. And we have an after-school program for deaf and hard of hearing children. It is a free program. We actually go and pick up the kids at their school after school, and we bring them back to Bridges. We have a literacy program that is part of that. They learn life skills, and they're also with kids that are experiencing the other things that they are experiencing. It is a fabulous program.
Yeah.
It is just a wonderful program, and these kids, some of these kids come with no language, and then they actually grow and learn a language. They may learn ASL, or they may learn to lip read. So it's a really important program. It's a great program.
And speaking of ASL, I know that is such an important thing for not only the deaf and hard of hearing, but their family members as well, to be able to communicate with sign language.
Right.
And so you all teach that there.
Yes, we do. We have American Sign Language classes, and they are community classes.
Yeah, you said they're open to the public.
They're open to the public.
I've always wanted to know how to sign language, and you said I could easily
You should come. You absolutely should. I actually, of course, being an employee, we all take sign language classes, but it is a wonderful class, and it is taught by our Education and Outreach Director, Mike Helms, and he himself is deaf, and it's just a fabulous way to learn, and it's a wonderful language. It is a language.
Yeah.
It
absolutely is a language.
Absolutely.
And for those people who may have hearing aids and communicate and are able to read lips, you also work with
we've added a lip reading class. So we I think the lip reading class just ended, but we'll probably have another one in the summer. And it's a great opportunity for people to learn to lip read if they don't know sign language, if they're having problems, if they're becoming hard of hearing. That is a huge benefit for them, because then that way that gives them some opportunity. Instead of having an issue with hearing people, they can actually read their lips. So we also do have those classes, and that class is being taught by an actual audiologist. So,
Kate, you never really know. You don't always have to be born deaf.
No.
You can be an adult and start to begin to lose your hearing.
Absolutely.
And it comes to that point where you maybe haven't accepted that I need to go get checked, and you start to read lips and don't even realize
Exactly. So, my suggestion is, if you feel that there's something, off, or you feel like you're having a hard time, get your ears checked, have your hearing checked. It's just like getting your eyes checked. Everybody needs to do it. And the great thing is that there are things out there for you. There are agencies like Bridges out there for you. There are other people that are experiencing the same thing that you may be experiencing.
Absolutely.
Because it happens. It just happens. And we're in Music City.
Yes, we are.
Musicians, so that's something that we talk about a lot.
Absolutely.
People need to protect their hearing.
Absolutely. Well, then I know also you offer some free. A lot of the things that you offer are free, but so important to a lot of people, health and fitness.
Yes.
And you have a new fitness facility where you're offering classes.
Yes, we are, and this is really exciting.
Yeah.
We moved into our building just about a year ago, our new building on Edge Hill, and we built a fitness center. And the neat thing about that is that it is specifically designed for our deaf and hard of hearing clients and the deaf and hard of hearing community. We actually teach classes and have programs in their own language. So we had a yoga class today, and our yoga instructor came in, and we have an interpreter. So our deaf clients can come in and take yoga and understand what's going on because there's an interpreter. This is a great opportunity. They can come in they can come in. We can sit down and talk to them about where they are physically, and what their goals are, and then they can come in and start taking classes. It's free.
I think that is wonderful.
It's awesome.
That is wonderful. You also are able to provide. I know there are often organizations in which they have events, and you see an interpreter standing off to the side.
Correct.
Do they come to you for that?
Yes, a lot of agencies, businesses, they come to us. We provide interpreting services.
Yes,
we do.
I thought as much.
Yes, we do.
Well, are there ever volunteer opportunities at Bridges?
Always volunteer opportunities. We, of course, like I said, the after-school program.
Yes.
If you love children, this is a great way to get involved. The kids are fabulous, and it's a really fun time. So there's volunteer opportunities there. Of course, there's volunteer opportunities at the office, in the development department, helping with events, helping with some of the classes. That absolutely.
Okay, great.
We love volunteers.
We love volunteers. Okay, and speaking of events,
yes,
that's a great way where you make your money. Often is through fundraisers, and you've got a new one that's coming up this year that I'm very excited about.
We do. We're very excited too. This is our inaugural Music City Derby Day event. We have been doing a spring event for the last several years, but we decided that this year we wanted to change it up. This is actually a derby party for the city of Nashville. And so what we will be doing is we will be watching the derby live. Of course, we will have mint juleps, and we are encouraging people to wear their hats, and we'll have hat contests and some other fun games and things to experience. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's actually an early evening, so it's 4 to 8 on May 3rd.
Yes.
So if they don't want to stay out late, it's a great time. And if they want to experience the derby and they're not able to go, they can actually do that while helping to support Bridges.
Absolutely. I will be there, a Kentucky girl.
Woo.
I love the derby, and I will be there supporting Bridges at the same time, and would encourage everyone else to do so.
Absolutely.
So if at this point, if anybody wants to find out information, how they can support Bridges, how they can be involved with the Pony Up event, where do they need to go?
They need to go to our website, which is www.bridgesfordeafandhh.org.
Okay. Say that one more time.
bridgesfordeafandhh.org.
Great. Great information. Kate, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
When we come back, we'll learn how the Nashville Mobile Market is getting fresh food into the hands of the people who need it most. So stay with us.